Today we'll be continuing the conversation in this video series around healthy coping strategies for children by diving into the first of the 5 different types of categories. Now, the 5 categories are active, relaxing, creative, social, and mindset. And today we're going to be exploring active coping strategies. Now, these are strategies that help children manage stress by engaging their bodies in movement. It's about using physical activity to release tension and to feel a sense of control when life might be feeling overwhelming for them. Active coping strategies are all about movement. Whether it's running, whether it's dancing, playing a sport, or even a simple walk outside. These activities allow children to channel their emotions into action, and this provides a healthy outlet for the stress. Movement not only helps to calm the mind, but it also releases endorphins, which is that feel-good chemical in our brain, and this reduces stress and improves mood. So, whether children engage in active coping strategies, this is a time where it's positively impacting their psychological well-being. Movement helps to reduce cortisol levels, and these are the hormones that are responsible for stress, while it's also then increasing that production of endorphins. So this combination helps children to really regain emotional balance, to build resilience, and to feel more in control, especially when they're faced with challenges or changes around them. And this could be, a disagreement with a friend or some other challenge. So let's consider some real life examples. Imagine a child who's had a tough day at school after a disagreement with a friend. Instead of bottling up their feelings, they head outside to shoot hoops or to go for a run in the park. This physical activity allows them to process emotions, to release stress, and to return home with a clearer mind. Another example is a child who might be feeling anxious about starting at a new school. Going for a bike ride or participating in a sport can help them release that built up anxiety and to help them then feel a lot more grounded. The long-term benefits of active coping are profound. Children who regularly engage in physical activity as a coping mechanism, they are more likely to develop resilience, to be emotionally regulated, and to have a positive mindset. Research shows that children who use active coping strategies actually experience lower levels of anxiety and depression, and that they're better equipped to handle future stresses in life. This is what we want for our children. So, here are some practical tips that you can try with your child to be able to incorporate some of these active coping strategies. First, look to encourage some daily movement. Whether this is a family walk, this could be after school or after dinner, or maybe joining a sports team, or simply making movement a regular part of their routine in some way. Help children to then also identify activities they enjoy. This makes it more likely that they're going to want to turn to movement when they are feeling stressed. Middle childhood is a time where they are exploring what they like and what they're passionate about. So use this time to encourage them to try various different activities and sports. This time of experimentation might not necessarily see them commit to one particular activity yet, and that's okay. Staying in tune with your child will help you to understand if it's that they are avoiding a particular activity and returning to that due to a fear of failure, or is it just simply that they are experimenting, which is exactly what you're trying to be giving them the space to do as the parent. Now, another option is to also be able to model active coping yourself. So if you've had a tough day, show them that taking a walk or kicking a soccer ball around in the backyard, maybe even going for a run, that these actually can help you to manage stress as well. The next practical tip that I'll provide is to create a movement break when emotions are running high. So, when your child is looking to recognize that they are needing to move and to reset, encourage them to actually take this movement break to be able to do exactly that. It will support you both in coming back to the conversation and the situation in a much more grounded place. Active coping strategies are an incredible tool to be able to help your child to manage stress and to build resilience. Now, stay tuned for my next video in this series where we'll actually explore more of the different types of healthy coping strategies and those different 5 categories that there are. Don't forget to visit my website for other tips and resources on supporting your child's development.